G'day guys, Thatguypurps here, back with another music reaction video. Now this one, something a little bit different. Subscriber commented on one of my other reactions saying I should check this one out and check out the full version, all 17 minutes of it. So yeah, if you want to pause the video, go grab some popcorn and a drink. We're going to be here for a little bit of a movie, I think. This one's Iron Butterfly in a Gadda Da Vida, or in a Gadda Da Vida, from 1968. So yeah, well before I was even a thought in my mum and dad's loins, this song come out. Apparently it's a little bit psychedelic, the psychedelic rock and all that era from back then. So yeah, let's it's already going to be probably a 25-30 minute reaction. So yeah, like I said, if you haven't already, please pause and go grab something to eat and drink. Use the bathroom if you need to do that too. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay. I didn't recognise the title, but as soon as that organy keyboard came in, I'm like, I've heard that before, that's been used as a sample, and the bass line, boom, 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 very, very familiar. So, clearly it's something that has been played in the background. Mum and Dad have played it, I've heard it at clubs that I've been to, etc. Didn't know what it was. So, yeah, this is going to be great.
In a Gadda Da Vida, honey, don't you know that I'm loving you? In a Gadda Da Vida, baby, don't you know that I'll always be true? Oh, won't you come with me and take my hand? Oh, won't you come with me and walk this line? Please take my hand. Let me tell you.
I love the sound of the recording as well. A lot of bands pay thousands of dollars nowadays for programs to make their instruments sound like this. And just due to the technology at the time, this is just how it was. You know, the microphones were different, the amplifiers were different, all the recording stuff was different. It wasn't anything digital or anything. This was probably recorded on like an 8-track or something like that, through tapes, each instrument going through a different channel, each channel recorded on a tape and then being able to play back. And it's just interesting to see how music has evolved yet stayed sort of the same. Like the bones are all there, but the things that people put on the outside are a little bit different.
In a Gadda Da Vida, honey, don't you know that I'm loving you?
And no pitch correction or auto tune or anything like that. This is him. You know, you might be able to put it through a basic pedal or something and change some of the effect on the voice, but you know, singers from back then, like if you couldn't sing or you didn't have a good sound, you didn't have a good sound. You know, whereas now you can mask it and anyone can really do it. But yeah.
In a Gadda Da Vida, baby, don't you know that I'll always be true? Oh, won't you come with me and take my hand? Oh, won't you come with me and walk this line? Please take my hand.
And someone let me know what Gadda Da Vida actually means too. Oh, look at those visual effects. Cutting edge. There's not enough guitar breaks in modern music. There's a couple of bands that still do it, but yeah, all the rock bands back in the the 60s, 70s, 80s, they all had like a lead guitar break. And yeah, it's interesting to see the keyboard player, he got his little thing, his little solo. Then this guy on the guitar's getting a solo. There'll probably be a bit of a drum solo where he gets his little thing, and it really highlights each individual member of the band and what they're contributing. This would have been good played at a big festival. Like, I can just imagine, like, we've all seen footage of like the Woodstock festivals where there's just people everywhere. I'm just imagining everyone's just sort of sitting back, just sort of zoning out, just listening to the music and letting it really like penetrate into their body and just feeling the vibes. his toms seem really fat and really like narrow. So I wonder if that's a tuning thing or certain sound that he needed to produce. Ooh. Okay, I probably should have given like a flash warning, so I'm gonna drop that in the description, like warning. What do they call that? Photosensitivity. But yeah, I can just imagine, obviously 1968. I was told this is like the full psychedelic effect, so people there on acid or mushrooms or something, and then watching this on TV, just really like, oh, this is great. Whereas at the moment, it's sort of hurting my eyes. The music's good though. His drum solo went for longer than what most modern day songs go for in total, I reckon. I'd have to go back, and I'm not going to go all the way back to the beginning of it and check, but just as a figure of speech, or like it might not have been exactly, but yeah, there's a lot of songs that go for a lot less than what his drum solo just went for, and a lot of music that I've noticed, 60s and 70s music. The song length was a lot longer. Nowadays songs are 3 minutes. I think the average song back was 5 or 6 minutes, and not uncommon to have like a 9, 10, or I think 17's a bit stretching it, but there's a lot of songs that are over that sort of 6-7 minute mark. So it's just weird again how music has progressed. People's attention span's gotten shorter. We don't appreciate things as much, I guess. And I guess here it's there's a lot of digital sounds that get used now, whereas here it's people playing instruments and really expressing themselves through their instrument, and really bringing part of them through to the crowd. So I think we've lost a little bit of that, but the music nowadays is still good. There's just something special about music from back in the day. We're a far cry from where we started at the beginning of the song, We've moved out of that heavy rock, and we've gone on this whole journey. just there with the guitar. I love all the little effects that he's using. Sliding the plectrum along the string, because a lot of electric guitar strings are like a solid core with a coil wrapped around it, so you get little bumps on the string. So as you run the plectrum along it, it gives you that sort of scrapey sort of sound. And then now, right down near where the strings come out of the base of the guitar, they're quite tight there, so they don't vibrate as much. So you get that like that tick 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 tick, the little ticky sort of sound. And just the little effects that he's using, where he's hitting it, scraping it, and then using the volume control on the guitar to give it sort of wow, and it's like, just you don't. That's someone really, playing the instrument, really playing around with its sound, finding out what it can do, and again, just drifting off into that sort of psychedelic realm where you just got the little beat and then these little sounds coming in, and it could be like an animal noise or something like that, just to. That noise. Oh, that flickering's a little bit much, isn't it?
And I got all the freedom, honey. Don't you know that I'm loving you? And I got all the freedom, baby. Don't you know that I'll always be true? Oh, won't you come with me and take my hand? Oh, won't you come with me and we'll walk this line? Please take my hand.
And I like too how every other band member got a rest. You know, like the drummer has been going the whole time. You know, whether it's just a hi-hat and the bass, and then just a little tap on the thing when the organ come in. He has not stopped. You know, he has gone the whole time. When he was doing his drum solo, no one else was playing. No one. They were just sitting back going, "Oh, yeah, this is good. We're getting a break." His instrument is the most physical one to play. Like, he's got arms and legs, and he's going all over the shop. So yeah, props to the drummer. So you got like 15 seconds of rest in the whole thing. But yeah, props to the drummer. But yeah, like I was saying before, you know, like I can read a title of a song and it make no recollection, you know, like I wasn't familiar with the band name and the song, but the second it started playing, I knew exactly what it was. Heard that 100 times, but didn't really pay attention to it, you know. It was just sort of in the back of the club or down the pub or something like that, you know. So yeah, it was good. It was an experience. It really took us on a journey, and we came full circle. We came back to the thing, back to where, you know, the singer was coming back in, and right back to that heavy rock groove. But then we allowed ourselves to just sort of drift away and branch off into you know, the guitar solo, the drums, even the bass got a little bit, not quite a solo. I would have liked to have seen him, you know, really get the spotlight and break down into some riffs and stuff like that. But he did change up that, he had that bit where he's going a little bit faster and whatever, and it does add a lot of, you know, different elements to things, and it was really exploration. And I can just imagine, you know, like you're sitting down, you know, probably on a beanbag, I'm guessing. You know, you just put the vinyl on and you put the stylus down, you put the headphones in, and you sort of drift away. You know, maybe you smoked a joint, maybe you know, maybe you're on, you know, the mushrooms or the LSD or something like that, and you were just sort of, you know, drifting away, and then all those different sounds, like the when the guitar with the plectrum sliding over the strings, they would all be a shock to the senses, a different sound coming in here. Also, with the headset on, you can hear that a lot of it, it's not stereo recorded like a lot of things are today, which tends to make me think that maybe it was done on like an 8-track or something like that, where you can only have certain things on certain sides, and you don't really get that full like stereo experience. But it's still, you hear everything, but it's just, yeah, not as blended. It's whereas nowadays they've got a lot more control with the panning of sounds across the headset and where they position it and everything else. But I love the rawness of the vocals. You know, that sound, you can't get that anymore. You know, the microphones are different. You know, with a lot of improvements in technology, it's not always a good thing. You know, some people like personally, I like vinyls. You know, I like people like books rather than reading on a screen. You know, like I'd rather have the physical copy and be able to hear it. And the beauty of the stylus vibrating in that groove, and that's the actual music that's been laid down in the wax, or as it goes around. So and then you have the little sounds that are added to it, as it's sliding around, the sliding sounds, which a lot of people don't like in modern music. They like to cut all that out, make it clean. But I don't know, there's something special about music from back in the day that just it hits a bit different. So and it's timeless. Like, you can hear that now, and you can still rock along to it. Obviously, they'd cut out a lot of that break in the middle, like the 15 or 16 minutes of just instrumentation. A lot of the times that sandwich that together now. But yeah, it just shows the difference in music, and how it's continually evolving. And I hope you like it, guys. If you did like the reaction and you're still here now, hopefully you got through that popcorn all right. Hit the thumbs up, and make sure if what I do on the channel here interests you at all, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. That way you'll see every time I upload something, and then you can make your mind up as whether it seems attractive or not, and check it out. Hopefully you check out some other bands that you wouldn't have normally listened to. I'd like to help spread some bands that I've discovered from you guys to other people that are on the channel as well. So make sure you head over to the original, like the page, subscribe to the channel if you like this music, and like always, guys, I'm Thatguypurps, and until next time, I'll see you then.